NASA's Ingenuity plans for its Wright Brothers' second on Mars. NASA's Perseverance is equipping to deliver the Ingenuity helicopter that will direct the initially controlled trips on another planet. Inventiveness is right now in the paunch of the meanderer that is heading out to an landing strip on Mars, which is considered the ideal takeoff site, a level territory with finished highlights to help the helicopter track its way. The arrangement of Ingenuity from the tummy of Perseverance will take around 6 sols to finish, and from that point the rotocopter should meet a progression of achievements prior to endeavoring its first flight. NASA is focusing on no sooner than April 8 for this occasion, which will see Ingenuity fly 9 feet into the air, float set up for 30 seconds and afterward land again on Mars' surface. Furthermore, the group says if the helicopter can pull off the short flight, the whole mission will be considered a triumph. On the off chance that the rotorcraft lands effectively and stays operable, up to 4 additional flights could be endeavored, every one structure on the accomplishment of the last. Scroll down for videos. NASA held an Instructions Tuesday to uncover subtleties of the principal trip on another planet, which the group compares to that of the Wright brothers' first trip on Earth Farah Alibay. Mars helicopter reconciliation led for the Perseverance Wanderer, said, "Most I consider it, Ingenuity, as a trial airplane, and this began with the Wright brothers who carried ethereal versatility to go here on Earth. Similarly we are trusting inventiveness on Mars." Alibay likewise featured that a piece of texture utilized by the Wright brothers to develop the primary plane was appended to Ingenuity prior to dispatching to Mars. Persistence is at present journeying to the main landing strip on another planet, which is a 33 by 33 foot piece of Martian land, and once it arrives at the focused-on zone, the Wanderer will deliver the 4-pound rotorcraft from its stomach. Notwithstanding, NASA says the interaction is actually quite difficult. NASA is set to fly where nobody has flown previously, Mars Air. Named Ingenuity, the ART will fly at an elevation that is like 100,000 feet on Earth, permitting it to accumulate topography information in territories the Wanderer can't reach. NASA is contrasting this mission to the Wright siblings' second, as it will be the first run-through in history an ethereal vehicle has flown on another world. It will initially go through as long as 60 days charging tied to the Perseverance Wanderer, prior to being delivered. In the event that it endures the hard 90°C Martian evening, NASA will make the main flight endeavor inside 30 days. Since the Wright siblings initially took to the skies of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, December 17, 1903, first flights have been significant achievements in the existence of any vehicle intended for air travel. NASA said in an articulation it will take around 6 sol, or 6 days and 4 hours Earth time, before the two independent, which includes the Meanderer group working with Ingenuity's administrators to get the copter from a flat situation to a vertical one, preceding delivering it to the ground. For the initial step, the group on Earth will initiate a jolt braking gadget, delivering a locking system that aided hold the helicopter immovably against the Meanderer's gut during dispatch and Mars landing. The accompanying sol, they will fire a link-cutting pyrotechnic gadget, empowering the automated arm that holds Ingenuity to start turning the helicopter out of its level position. This is likewise when the rotorcraft will broaden 2 of its 4 arrival legs. On the 3rd sol, a little electric engine will take over to finish Ingenuity's revolution, which will be trailed by the 2 arrival legs snapping into position on the 4th sol. During this time, the Wide Angle Topographic Sensor for Operations and Engineering, Watson, imager will make affirmation efforts of Ingenuity as it steadily unfurls into its flight arrangement and will communicate the information back to Earth. The helicopter will hang around 5 creeps over the surface at its last position and just be associated with Perseverance through a separately jolt and a couple dozen electrical contacts. On the 5th sol of organization, the group will utilize the last chance to use Perseverance as a force source and charge Ingenuity's 6 battery cells. Bounce Balaram, Mars helicopter boss specialist at JPL, said, "When we cut the string with Perseverance and drop those last 5 creeps to the surface, we need to have our large companion drive away as fast as could really be expected so we can get the sun's beams on our sun-based board and start re-energizing our batteries." However, Ingenuity should affirm 3 things on the 6th sol to take off. These checks incorporate each of the 4 legs being solidly on the ground, The Wanderer is in any event 16 feet away and the two vehicles are fit for correspondence by means of their locally available radios. Mimi Ong, project director for Ingenuity Mars helicopter at JPL, said, "Ingenuity is a test designing flight test. We need to check whether we can fly at Mars. There are no science instruments locally available and no objectives to acquire logical information. We are sure that all the designing information we need to get both on the outside of Mars and overhead should be possible inside this 30-sol window." Unlike its sidekick Perseverance, Ingenuity isn't entrusted with looking forever yet will show abilities of taking off through Mars' slight climate. It is fitted with 4-foot distance across sharp edges that pivot 40 times each second, sun-oriented boards to keep it controlled and other innovation customized for its Mars mission. And Monday NASA shared the main look of Ingenuity on Mars. The flotsam and jetsam safeguard, covering the little helicopter, was disposed of by Perseverance on Sunday, uncovering Ingenuity tucked up and stowed sideways under the vehicle. It was collapsed up and secured, as per NASA, who said there would be some converse origami needed before it tends to be conveyed to the Martian surface. "Mars is hard," said Ong. "We will likely work whatever the red planet tosses at us exactly the same way we took care of each challenge we've looked in the course of recent years. Together, with industriousness and a great deal of difficult work, and a little ingenuity." Created by 00 Breaking News. Daily breaking and more news. Please subscribe. See you in a better world.